Hi, I'm Terry Taylor from Interior Design Business Academy, and I want to talk to you about being a hero. Now, being a hero is when you're working in your studio, you're working on a project that you've been paid to do, and then you got a deadline, and the contractor calls, and he's in a panic. The tile setters are ready to go. They don't know how to set the tile. Does it go up and down? Does it go sideways? Does it alternate? What are they doing? Now, this is in fact already on the tile detail drawings, but nobody brought those to the job, right? We know this one. And you were just there yesterday talking to the tile setters, and they didn't ask that question, right? But nonetheless, you're going to drop everything and run over there and save that job. And 3.5 hours later or so, you get back into your office and discover that your head's no longer into the project that you were working on, that was working out so well, and that you really do have 2 or 3 hours of paperwork to do that you're going to have to do tonight instead of hanging out with your family. And that was the price of rescuing that job. Now, it can happen in a lot of other ways. Here's another one for you. A new prospective client calls, and she's got a new build. It's 5 bedrooms, 6 baths, pool house, big house. She needs finishes, she needs furniture, she needs the whole works. Sounds fabulous, right? You try to set up an appointment with her to go talk about it and get hired for the job. But what happens is that she calls you back and says, oh, I need you right now. I need you to meet me at the plumber's showroom immediately because the contractor needs his valves, and I need help right now. So you run down to the showroom and you pick out all the plumbing pieces. You get that all figured out. You write the specification. You get it sent out to the contractor and her, and you get everybody covered. You get all the things done really well. Takes you maybe 2 hours, got the whole thing done, and then she leaves. And while you solved her problem, you didn't get hired for the job. Because you jumped in and rescued her, quite frankly. It happens over and over again. And here's another one. The client that you've had for a while, and you presented a whole room to them, a whole job, but they never got around to ordering it. Something came up, something went along, they lost interest, whatever. Happens all the time, right? And she calls you up and she says, you know what, we need that right away. We've got a party, my son's getting married, and we're going to have a party before the wedding, and everybody's going to be here, and I need that room done. And you jump into action and you get all that stuff ordered and you expedite it and you do what you have to do to make something happen overnight when it really shouldn't be. Put in all this extra work, except that you never did the paperwork up front to actually sell it to her. So now you're financially on the line for everything that you bought for her, and you have nothing to support it. Okay, now, chances are it'll work out, but you've put yourself in a very precarious position. I had it happen once in my studio with one of my designers who did that, trying to help somebody, and we ended up in court because they didn't want to pay us because we didn't have a signed proposal ahead of time, and they wouldn't sign it afterwards. So you can get in a really big pile of trouble by rescuing and trying to be a hero. So I invite you to take a look at why it is that you do that. Why is it that you react that way instead of responding with an offer that makes more sense? Right? What is it that you get out of it? Is it the being needed or being important or being listened to? Is it the fact that you're willing to do anything to make sure that your design comes off right, even if you don't get paid for it or appreciated for it? Are you so anxious to design that you'll give up anything to do it? What is the motivator behind rescuing? Because it causes a whole lot of trouble for everyone. Now, I have to tell you that this is actually a boundary issue. And the very best interior design business advice I can give you is that your client's lack of planning is not your emergency, okay? It's just an invitation to a job. And if you'll take a deep breath, pause for a minute, take a breath, step away from their panic and push, and look at what's really going on, and figure out if you're going to do this, what do you need? What do you need on the other side of this to make this work? And then use your voice. Speak up. say what you need, make an offer that works for the both of you in both ways, and it'll be a positive experience instead of a get beat up experience. So till I see you again, design something beautiful and get paid what you're worth. Bye bye.